G'day, my name's Amy and this is my first time doing a video for Facey, for the Yoga Playgroup peeps out there. Thanks for being part of this group, thanks for contributing, and hopefully in the next 6 months we'll get to meet face to face. So this practice has been inspired by a few of my friends who are just starting out on their schooling journey this week. So I've got 2 friends that are starting big school on Friday, Livy and Azalea. So this has been inspired by them and their new beginning, and it's also a new beginning for me starting Yoga Playgroup in the East, and I'm very, very excited for that too. So this next little bit of movement is an offering for new beginnings, and it includes some movements around Ganesh, who is the elephant-headed god. So we're going to grab our trunks by placing our hands together and start to get a big trunk going. So Ganesh is often honoured when we start new things as a way of being able to clear the space for our new beginnings. So if you have little people that can't yet stand on 2 feet, then bending into the knees while you bring the trunk up and down is a great place to start. And for those of you who can balance, then maybe you bring a big foot up and then stomp it down. So you bring the knee up toward the armpit and then stomp it back down. Beautiful. And then if you want to get even more tricky, then you can stay lifted on one leg and then start to bend the standing leg, and you might wobble and you might fall. That's all part of the beautiful play of this divine yoga practice. So then put both feet down on the floor and then try the opposite side. Beautiful. Woo. So we're going to try out this Ganesh movement known as dancing Ganesh. And then we're also going to bring in a Kali pose. So Kali is a warrior goddess, and she helps us when sometimes we might feel fearful, and we might need to bring in a little bit of that courageous energy. So a nice way to practice with Kali, if this is a bit like, what are you doing with your arms? You can hug your arms around yourself, move a little bit from side to side, and then maybe the backs of the hands come together. And then you can take a deep breath in, and then stick out your tongue, and let it all out. Beautiful. And then we can do our Ganesh all the way to the back. So we can bring up that foot again. If we don't want to bring up our foot, we can stamp our feet all the way back down. Big trunk coming all the way back in. And then stomp, coming all the way back into the middle again, swaying from side to side. Bringing in that beautiful warrior goddess energy. Take a breath in. And then Ganesh back to the front of the house. So you can keep doing this from side to side. This is also really lovely for the mums to be able to do, because just as it's a new beginning for the little ones, it's also a new beginning for you. So once you have done that a few times, you can do Ganesh to the front. You can open out into Kali. Maybe even if you're not so much into that side swiping, you can have your hands out like cactus arms. Take a couple of nice deep nourishing breaths there, and then take it to the back of the house again. So you can either have that foot up, or you can stay on the floor. So that also might help if you're not lifting up one leg at the moment and you're still keeping everything very nice and still, especially if it's been after a birth, and there's a few things roping back into place there. So once you do that a few times, you'll find that the heat starts to come in, and then a nice way to start to bring it to the stillness is to have that front leg wrapping all the way around. So you come from Ganesh, and then you bring it all the way around. And if this isn't where you're at for your practice and you're not doing 2 feet, then you can have the feet together and do a chair pose as well. That's just as nice coming into that stillness in the pose. Otherwise it's an eagle here for a few moments. And the little ones can always keep going through the bigger movements, coming to the front of the mat, to the back of the mat. Maybe they'll run off, do their own thing. And then unfurling here, stomping through Kali in the center. And then take it to the back of the house. Unraveling through center. And again, you can take that a few rounds, or maybe that's all the time you have to dedicate to your practice today. The stillness, when it's followed by the movement, for me feels like it's a lot more accessible. It's a place where I can come to after all that big turbulent movement, getting my body a little bit heated, stimulated, and then I can sink down into the stillness. So hopefully there's something there for you, and this is quite a long video, so I might even do it again, because 6 minutes is very long. See you later.